Another aspect of strengths is strengthening interpersonal engagement. So strengths also play a role in building connection with others, whether it's in personal relationships, professional settings, or within communities. A few examples of how strengths impact and enhance interpersonal connections include things like authenticity. So when individuals are aware of and embrace their strengths, they're more likely to be authentic and true to themselves and their interactions with others. I would say that authenticity fosters genuine connections, and because people appreciate and trust those who are open and honest about who they are. Things like effective communication, mutual understanding, conflict resolution, shared values, and mentoring and coaching. How about strengths as they relate to teams? In what ways do you see strengths having a positive or negative impact on teams? Feel free to type in the chat or come off the mic for that one. How about strengths as they relate to teams? In what ways do you see strengths having a positive or negative impact on them?
Well, I'm actually thinking about the opposite. I've seen too many teams where people were assigned to do things that were counter to their strengths. So just ended up with a lot of frustration because all these people were, working on something that someone else should have been doing so they could, if the tasks have been assigned better.
And so basically skill mismatch or strength mismatch. Alicia says the ability to be open about fears or about pain points can help. Yeah. So that vulnerability, transparency, being communicative is important. Effective communication is one example I have. Knowledge of each team member's strengths that can enhance communication. I know some, for example, my son's middle school, the teachers were all required to take a strength finder, which is a specific type of assessment, and in their signature block they list their top 5 strengths. So they had part of their professional development, which I thought was pretty cool.
Very nice.
The other things, I'm sorry, go ahead. Someone, okay. Things like, so a few other ways that strengths can be beneficial to teams are role clarity. Kind of going back to what you said, Ron, understanding individual strengths of the team that can provide clarity, who is best suited for specific tasks or responsibilities. And that avoids duplication of efforts and ensures that each team member contributes effectively. Things like increased trust, enhanced problem solving, increased motivation, conflict resolution, innovation and creativity, reduced burnout, and continuous learning. So let's take a moment to look at an example of successful teamwork driven by complementary strengths. How many of you are familiar with the Apollo 13 mission? Okay, so the Apollo 13 mission launched by NASA in 1970 encountered a life-threatening crisis, as you're probably aware, when an oxygen tank exploded. The crew, led by astronaut James Lovell, faced multiple challenges to ensure their safe return to Earth. The teamwork displayed during this crisis was a testament to complementary strengths. And for example, James Lovell, known for his calm under pressure and strong leadership skills, provided a steady hand as the mission commander. His ability to make quick decisions and maintain communication with mission control was crucial. Fred Hayes, the lunar module pilot, demonstrated exceptional problem-solving skills and technical expertise. His deep understanding of the spacecraft systems played a vital role in improvising solutions to overcome the life support and power issues caused by this explosion. And then finally, John Swigert, the command module pilot, showed adaptability and resourcefulness. So together, the crew and the ground control team at NASA leveraged their complementary strengths to troubleshoot, devise solutions, and make critical adjustments to the spacecraft's trajectory. This collaborative effort resulted in the successful return of the crew to Earth, overcoming seemingly insurmountable odds. So great testament to strength-based problem solving.